guys. Thank you so much for taking some time to join us today. Just in case you don't know us, my name is Josh.
And I'm Brooke.
And we've been married for just over 7 years, and we have 3 kids. Our daughter is turning 6 tomorrow, just started kindergarten, and then we have 2 boys who are about to have their birthdays in January, but they are 4 and 3 right now. And man, we're just so excited that you're here, that you're joining us, and we really just want to talk about what Beautifully Courageous has been and what it's about to become.
Yeah.
So Beautifully Courageous was our blog that we started back in 2014, and I love to write and I love to read, and Brooke loves to share stories. And so we just felt like God was kind of pushing us to get some of our story out there. Again, we were pretty young in marriage, we were young in ministry, and then we had 3 kids under 3. And so we really began just to kind of share our story and try to engage with you guys. And we got some really good feedback, and really some cool stories came out of that. And I think we're both really thankful, first to God that He would allow us to do that. And then kind of the response was really, really cool. And so we did that. And then early last year, 2016, we went through probably the biggest transition for our family other than adding kids. And that was, we took a position at the church we're at now, Bridgepoint Church in Apex, North Carolina, just outside of Raleigh. And we moved. We moved an hour and a half away from home. And that was definitely the biggest transition that we had ever been through as a family. And so we really just took that year to acclimate to the area and just really make sure that we took care of our kids and their hearts, and try to connect with not only our church family but friends and the community around us. And we've been wanting to engage Beautifully Courageous for a couple months now, but we've just been kind of waiting for the right time and praying about how can we make it more than just a blog, because it's 2017 and not everybody's going to take the time to read a blog, and I get that, and we're still going to post content weekly from that. So yes, Beautifully Courageous, again, it was our blog, it will still be our blog, but we want to use that as a launching pad to continue to share about our story, to continue to share really what God is doing in our family, in our marriage, and in our ministry. Sometimes it'll be just, hey, this is something crazy our kids did, which will probably, that's what it will be. Something crazy our kids have done, and let me tell you how we handled it. We have, I feel like there have been some times that we've done really well as parents, and then there's some times that we've really messed up. And so, man, one thing that we have learned from the most is other people. And so we want to share what we've learned, what we've been successful at, but then we also want to discuss some of the tensions that we've had and some of the failures that we've had as parents and as a married couple and as ministry leaders, honestly. We've had wins and we've had some losses. And so we believe that God will use our story to impact you, but here's what I know. I know that God will impact us by your story. And so our goal is to build an online community with you guys. We want to do that. And so we'll do a blog, we'll do some live streams, and then we'll also do some vlogging over on YouTube. But probably the biggest announcement coming out of today is something that Brooke and I have started doing together, but it's really been headlined by you. For about 2 years now, you've been trying to get me on the bus, and I was really skeptical. And fellas, those of you that are watching, you're going to know what I mean when I say it. But I'm going to let you tell them what it is and kind of explain a little bit about what we're going to do.
All right. So we've actually had our hands on this for a while, and that's essential oils. And so
good old oils.
Yeah, most guys are like, no, my dad's like, the only oil I need is 5W30, and then some people say the only oil they need is the peanut oil at Chick-fil-A.
Come on, somebody. Give me some thumbs up for Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A sauce, come on. Yeah, come on. They're holy because they're closed on Sunday. They love the Lord. Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we have started using essential oils, or have for a while. Josh jumped on board when I put some peppermint oil on his neck, and his headache was completely gone. And
quick story about that. Probably about a year ago, I suffer from pretty severe sinuses. I get sinus infections every year, massive headaches. I wouldn't say migraines, because
this year's probably been the worst.
It definitely has.
Absolutely. And
we were riding one day in the car, and I had this really bad headache, and I left my Tylenol at home. I was like, Brooke, do you have any medicine? And she said, well, I've got some peppermint oil. I was like, oh, come on. And I hadn't jumped on board yet. I was like, whatever. So she put a couple drops in my water, and I drank my water, which gave it a nice little minty flavor. And a few minutes later, I didn't say anything. After complaining for my headache for about an hour, I just stopped talking about it. She said, "Hey, how you feeling?" And I was like, I guess I feel a little better. I guess I feel, yeah, it's gone. My headache's gone.
For any of you wives out there, you know they're better when they stop whining.
Oh my gosh.
And he had quit whining.
Oh my gosh. So it's amazing because when women go through labor, they finally understand how a man feels when he gets a headache. So I'm really thankful for that.
You admit it.
That God put that system in place.
And so I guess it started for me more impacting when our kids when they have a cold, when they're coughing through the night, when they're sick. Most of you guys know Ben had a experience in the hospital last year. A lot of you guys also know we've had some struggles with Judah's cavities going on. So we chose Young Living essential oils, and purposely we researched. I have researched oils after oils. I think there's some great ones out there, but I really believe in Young Living oils because of their seed to seal promise is probably my favorite thing.
Yeah.
They do not let their oils get compromised. And for me, that's important because I am putting them on my children's bodies, and I'm diffusing them in our atmosphere and our air at home. And I want to know that that's pure, and what's going in our bodies is pure. And
right.
Josh can attest. I'm not a medicine girl. I'm not knocking y'all that are.
I love me some Tylenol.
He does.
But
and every time I say I got a headache, he says, "Here's some Tylenol." So I'm super excited for this journey, so that I can get him off of it.
Yeah, the cool thing about Young Living is you're going to hear from Brooke every single week. She's going to do a live stream, and I'll be on there too, talking about it, what it's done for our family, the benefits of it, and then how she can connect you to it and get involved in that. And this Monday, she's going to do her very first live stream. And what will you be doing on that live stream?
We're going to unpack the box. We've got our kit in,
yep.
And we are ready to open it, and we're ready to show you what comes in the kit. It's amazing what all you get for just purchasing a kit.
Yeah.
And we're super excited to share all that with you guys. And I'm really excited for you moms to know about this, because you moms with infants, with toddlers, there's all sorts of oils. Let's talk about lavender that helps with sleeping. Yes, Jesus.
Yes, let's do that. Yes. Let's do
all
that.
sorts
It's going
of
to be
oils
so good.
that really, really, I know it may sound quacky to you, but I'm telling you, one try and you're going to be a believer.
The cool thing about it is it's allowed Brooke to really find even a community of people. There's several women that have poured into her and helped her get going, and you'll hear about them, maybe hear from them in the future. So that's been really cool. But that's our heart behind this, is to create an online community, a family, ministry, marriage, and then health and wellness as well. And so the last thing that I want to tell you guys before we let you go and before all the kids take over is we need you to do two things. We need you to go to our Facebook page, Beautifully Courageous, and like it and then share it, because that's going to help us engage with the community and build an audience, and really would love for you to do that. So like our Facebook page, Beautifully Courageous, and then go ahead and subscribe to our blog if you haven't already. And that website is beautifullycourageousblog.wordpress.com. Thank you guys so much for taking a few minutes and hanging out. We love you guys, and we will see you Monday. Time to be determined.
Yes.
For Brooke to unbox her oils.
Us both to unbox.
And I'll be cooking with vegetable oil behind her while she's doing it.
No, you will not.
So,
Extra
bye guys.
virgin olive oil.
Ben, can you say hey?
Tell him what you say.
You look
about
right here and
oils.
say hey.
Say hi.
No.